Yo, it's Red J. So, chapter 873 of One Piece has been released. I already reacted to it, and now I'm going to review it. So, first, I've just got to say, they're doing some kind of construction or something outside, so if you hear some noises or something in the background, I apologize. But, other than that, One Piece. So, this chapter kind of gave us, like, in my opinion, it gave us more locations of people and ideas for what is everyone trying to do right now, more than anything else, really. So, Pudding's plan right now is to go to Chiffon. Huh? I swear I exited out of Discord. Anyone frantically checking their Discord, I'm sorry. But right now, Pudding is going after Chiffon to try and have her help her make a new wedding cake. The problem is, Chiffon is with the fire tank pirates, so it's likely that she will say no. Which I'll come back to, because I have an idea of how the next few, next one or two chapters really could be laid out. So I'll come back to that at the end, though. So, as far as who is able to fight and who isn't, Streusen and Opera are both incapable of fighting. Streusen, despite turning the entire plateau into whipped cream and stuff for everyone to like not be injured by, he still fell and got injured. So he is recovering for a few days actually. Uh, and then next we have Perisparrow sending Big Mom after the Straw Hat Pirates, because Big Mom is on a rampage now. So she came and attacked the town, and Perisparrow, being a bit of an asshole but also pretty smart, he was like, "Hey, we had a second cake. Straw Hats took it though. You might want to go chase them down and kill them or something. Maybe, I don't know." But so that's what Big Mom's doing. She's with Straw Hats right now, kind of making them look screwed again. Yeah, I hope you're noticing a trend in this arc where the Straw Hats just get screwed over again and again. Uh, However, none of the big names among the children are really going anywhere. Like big names as in like opposing forces. Because right now we have Montdor, Smoothie, Katakuri, Peckham's, Oven, Daifuku, Compote, who's new, and Perisparrow, all pretty much just chilling. Trying to think of what the hell they could do right now to get out of this. Get Big Mom out of her rampage. Which is when Pudding showed up, of course. But they're still there. There isn't any implication of them walking away or anything. So, my question for right now, though, is why was Compote just introduced now? Like, formally introduced? Which, I'll have you know, actually, I had to look on the wiki and check if we know anything else about her. Which we do. Which, I just want to say, that shows to you how little of a shit I gave about her prior to this chapter. I don't think she had a name before this chapter. But, back in 860, chapter 860, Vito kind of like pointed her out among some others and compared her strength to that of Katakuri and someone else who I forget the name of. But that so Vito has implied that she is pretty strong. So we know that she is supposedly pretty strong, and she is also the minister of fruits. Now, knowing this information, I have no clue what she could be doing, other than maybe, like, ingredients for a cake. But I'm not sure how many fruits are going to be in this cake, realistically, considering Pudding said this is going to be a chocolate chiffon cake. But, she is the Minister of Fruits, and she's apparently pretty strong. So, do with that as you may. So, again, yeah, the Straw Hats are pretty screwed. That's next on my notes. The Germa is MIA right now. However, like I say MIA because we don't know exactly where they are right now, and they didn't really show up in the chapter at all. But some of Big Mom's like people have been sent after them, like a small squad or so. Well, I'm not sure how big the squad is, but a squad of people has been sent after them. I'm assuming that's not going to go over well for Big Mom's crew. Most likely what's going to happen is Germany's just going to wreck them and continue on with their day. And the fire tank pirates are in the process of leaving. So where does that leave us? For the next chapter, what I am predicting is putting, asking Chiffon to help her make a wedding cake, and Chiffon saying no because, as Joey Boy pointed out 2 chapters ago, or about 2 chapters ago, or whatever, Big Mom made Chiffon cry, and I don't see why Chiffon would really want to help her after that, because she is running away with the fire tank pirates. And that basically is saying that she doesn't want to be part of Big Mom's country anymore, which is kind of a giant fuck you to Big Mom. So Big Mom wouldn't like her. So if she helped make a cake, Big Mom would have even more reason to kill her, really. And yeah, so not very likely that Chiffon's going to help Pudding make a cake. So Pudding is probably going to go to Chocolate Town alone. And what I'm thinking is that Big Mom will continue to chase the Straw Hat Pirates for a bit until she realizes they don't have a cake for her. And then she'll go back to Perisparrow to probably take his lifespan, who will then direct her to Chocolate Town at Pudding's request, where Pudding is going to be making a wedding cake. By then, the Straw Hat Pirates will have gotten on the Sunny and headed on down to by Chocolate Town already, passing by to leave, and Pudding will possibly stop them and say, "Hey, I need your help." At which point, Sanji, never being able to turn down a woman, will say, "Sure, I'll help you make a cake." And then by the time Big Mom gets there, she eats the cake, because the cake will be done, hopefully. I don't know how long this will take. I mean, Big Mom is flying on a cloud, so I could be completely underestimating her speed. But, if all goes according to my plan, Big Mom will get there, the cake will be done. They'll be like, "Here, eat up." And Big Mom will eat the cake and be happy and forgive the Straw Hats, and they'll be able to leave. That being said, I know I'm most likely wrong, but at least let me have this attempt at a theory. No, it's not even an attempt. It is pretty much a theory of what could happen. But please, let me just have this. I know it's not great, but it's something. I've got to start somewhere. But, that about wraps it up, actually. So, leave your thoughts down below in the comments of what you thought of this chapter. I'd say about a 4 out of 5. It was enjoyable. They brought some comedy into it, in my opinion. So, I enjoyed it. However, there wasn't as much, like, hype action or anything like that to, like, push it to that 5 out of 5. Anyway, tell me what you think of it down below in the description. Or, not the description. Jeez, I always criticize YouTubers for doing that, but now I'm doing it. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me why my theory is wrong, because I'm open to some criticism, some constructive criticism. That way I could get better at this. But yeah, that's it. So, see ya, guys.